Hey, welcome back to part two of Pressure Sensor, and this is Miss Serratus. So, up till now, you should have done part one where you found your values and completed this part of the textbook. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually write some code, and that's direction number 31 all the way through 34. But the book is a little confusing on what they want you to do. So, what they're saying is they want you to write some code that a smiley face will appear when you apply full pressure, and a line will appear when there's little to no pressure. So they're asking you to use a conditional if then block, and you're going to need this whole comparison. So they've started the code for you. So you're going to need this comparison, which is the analog read pin set to whatever pin you want it to be is greater than and a number. So I've actually started this code for you just to help you out. So I'm putting in the forever. We've got an if then block, and then I just literally wrote what they had. So the direction was when we apply pressure, please show a smiley face. And when there's no pressure, show a line. So let's go to the code. So we're going to start with putting this conditional in here. And they say that when there is pressure, and so I use the number 350, but keep in mind that your number may be different based on the values that you wrote over here. So when there's pressure, I'm going to want a smiley face. So I can just use the show icon and do a smiley face, or I can draw it in. And when there's no pressure, they just want a line. So the trick that you're going to need to do is figure out what your magic number is. I want to make sure you understand what this code actually means. So what's happening here is the microbit is going to look at pin 1, and connected to pin 1 is an analog device, and it's going to read the analog device. And when you see reading, that means it is taking information in. In other words, the electricity is coming in through some analog device that's connected to pin 1. In our case, we're connecting a pressure sensor. So it's going to look at the pressure sensor, and when you apply the pressure, it's going to determine the value that comes up. If the value is greater than 350, yes, it's more than 350, it's going to show a smiley face. But if you don't apply any pressure and the value is now less than 350, it'll show a line. So that's what this code is saying, and it's used for analogs. It's going to read, take in information on whatever's connected to pin 1 and make a determination. So that is the code. And then you're going to need to connect this microbit as we talked about earlier. Quick reminder, you're going to need to put one cable to the 3-volt, and the other cable is going to have to go to whatever pin is on your code. This time I wrote my code to pin 0. I can simply change it to pin 1. It doesn't matter. But whatever pin you have here is where you connect the other cable. So for this assignment, complete this code, figure out what number you need, and I want to see a video, and I want to make sure that you show me the actual pressure sensor on the video and the microbit. When you press the pressure sensor, I want to see a smiley. When you let it go, I want to just see a line. So have fun with it.